He had earlier missed the first test of the series and the 3-ODIs against New Zealand. India's tussle for first innings honours with Australia in Ahmedabad suffered a blow with lower back pain keeping Shreyas Iyer from batting on day 4. India's innings ended at the fall of their 9th wicket, with Iyer unavailable to bat. Ravindra Jadeja batted ahead of Iyer on the 3rd day, and while that wasn't unusual, India often used the left-handed Jadeja to break up a largely right-handed top order. Iyer didn't come out to bat even when Jadeja was dismissed on the 4th morning. Instead, wicketkeeper batter KS Bharat walked in at number 6. After that, Akshar Patel, R. Ashwin, Umesh Yadav and Mohammad Shami walked out to partner Virat Kohli, who was the 9th, and last, batter dismissed, for 186, as India took a 91-run lead. The BCCI sent out this statement shortly after Bharat came to the crease. Shreyas Iyer complained of pain in his lower back following the 3rd day's play. He has gone for scans and the BCCI medical team is monitoring him. ESPN Cricinfo understands Iyer was not present at the ground at any point on Sunday. The injury will particularly worry India since back trouble has dogged Iyer over the last few weeks. It kept him out of the first test of this Border Gavaskar series, as well as the 3-match ODI series against New Zealand that preceded it. After this test match, Iyer's next assignment is to captain Kolkata Knight Riders in the IPL, which begins on March 31. Knight Riders are scheduled to play their first match of the tournament on April 1, against Punjab Kings in Mohali. The confidence in Sika Ishaq's voice was unmistakable as she put on the purple cap, having become the highest wicket taker in the WPL with 2 strikes against Royal Challengers Bangalore on Monday. On Thursday, she stretched her lead at the top with 3 more wickets against Delhi Capitals, sending them on their way to 105 all-out. Capitals headed into what was a clash between 2 unbeaten sides with back-to-back 200-plus totals. But they were undone by the brilliance of Ishaq, who's taken a rough path to the glitz and glamour of the WPL. Ishaq comes from a humble background in Park Circus, a neighborhood in South Kolkata. She was introduced to the sport by her father, who passed away 15 years ago. She did the hard yards at the under-19 and under-23 levels for Bengal before playing for the senior side. But a shoulder injury in 2018 pegged her back for a couple of years and the road forward was tough. Ishaq struggled to pick up wickets on her return and was then left out of the Bengal side. Low on confidence, she was introduced to former Bengal left-arm spin all-rounder Shivsagar Singh in 2021, and he helped her make technical adjustments. Watching some footage of her, Shivsagar observed that Ishaq was bowling very full and not letting the ball turn enough. I saw that she is talented and there is something different about her, and made her understand what her issue is, Shivsagar told ESPN Cricinfo. I asked her to pull her length back a touch, that allowed the ball to deviate, rather than bowling it full and not letting it turn. I also told her to not try for wickets but concentrate on bowling in the right way. I told her to focus on bowling 1 ball at a time and not think of the entire over or other stuff. Her mindset slowly began changing. Her earlier focus was on wanting to pick X wickets in Y overs. Former India all-rounder Rumeli Dhar, who also captained Ishaq at Bengal, loved the gusty, fighting character that Ishaq was in the side. Bowling to batters who attack was something she particularly reveled in. When I was the captain, there were a couple of instances where I have asked her if she would be able to pick up a tough wicket and she upfront used to say yes and did it too, Dhar said. She is badmash, naughty, but she is fun-loving. She knows to have fun and also knows how to make people laugh. Ever since her comeback, she knows where she should land the ball to get it to spin and trouble the batter. She has learned how to respond to captains' and coaches' calls of bowling in specific areas and situations. She has a lot of control with her bowling. Capitals would learn of it the hard way. Meg Lanning and Shefali Verma, easily one of the most dangerous opening pairs in the WPL, had a 162-run stand in Capitals' opening game and then put up a half-century partnership against UP Warriors heading into the game against Mumbai. Ishaq, though, struck the first blow of her 6th ball, having Shefali play around a flighted delivery that was slanted into the stumps to bowl her. Capitals were briefly buoyed by a 50-run stand between Lanning and Jemima Rodriguez, going from 31 for 3 to 81 for 3, but then Ishaq was at it again. Brought back in the 13th over for her 3rd, Ishaq again attacked the stumps and just fired it in a touch, only for Rodriguez to go back and miss her cut and be bowled. The left-arm spinner then struck a telling blow on the last ball by floating one up outside off and enticing Lanning to charge down and take the aerial route only for her to hit it to extra cover. Sika Ishaq is congratulated after an early strike, BCCI. This all came after a 4-wicket haul against Gujarat Giants at D.Y. Patil Stadium to set up her team in the WPL curtain raiser. While it was captain Harmanpreet Kaur who stole the show with her scintillating 50, Ishaq's exploits made sure everyone took note of her too. And so far, of her 9 wickets in the WPL, 7 have been either bowled or LBW. Ahead of the WPL, Shipsagar took Ishaq to the East Bengal club to train with male cricketers. He specifically asked them to attack her in a bid to prepare her for the WPL, and he liked what he saw. She is dimagwali, intelligent. Never afraid to bowl the tough overs, she will bowl 2 overs in the power play and then also want to bowl at the death, Shipsagar said. Any bowler can get hit, but she is always confident of picking up wickets. The WPL, it is expected, will be a means to unearth uncapped talents and fast-track them into the national setup. Given Ishaq's WPL performances have come at a time when India's incumbent left-arm spinners Rajeshwari Gaikwad and Radha Yadav are struggling for consistency and penetration, Ishaq could well be on this path.